y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. Spring is here. We got a lot of work to do. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and water the plants in the greenhouse, and then later on today we gotta go ahead and start staking tomatoes in the high tunnel. So let's go ahead and get the day started. All I gotta say about this spring, it's been a roller coaster ride with these temperatures. Last night it got down to 33 here on the farm. On Saturday it got down to 28. Last weekend it was 22. So I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, this weather is up and down. During the day it's nice and warm, 70 degrees. At night it gets cold, so a lot of stress on our part to try to save our crops. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll push through it and have a strong year. So here we are in the greenhouse. It's full of hanging baskets with plants, flowers, all kinds of fun stuff. We been watering these, growing these, and hopefully these will all be sold in the first couple weeks here. We have a produce stand down towards the highway, next to the main highway here on near our farm, and it's a small little stand where we sell produce and fruit during the summer months, and of course we start off the spring with flowers. We don't do too many flowers here on the farm, but we just do enough to make it worth our while. So I got to go ahead and start watering these hanging baskets up top. Then my mom will come in later on and water all the rest of these bedding plants and whatnot. But yeah, it's we can automize everything, but we don't have too many in here, so I just go through with a wand, water them real quick, and get done real fast. Alrighty, y'all, so I'm out here in the high tunnel, and I am getting ready to take these tomato plants. As you guys seen here in the past couple of days, we have seen a ton of growth on these plants here. This middle row here is Carolina Gold. We got the Red Deuce, and the Red Deuce have been flowering. The Carolina Golds have a nice truss of flowers there, coming on nice, healthy green plants. This is what we want to see. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the Red Deuce here. They've gotten a little leggy here. They're flopping on the ground since I'm out here this morning. Gonna stake these ton of flowers. We got some baby tomatoes on these guys, so absolutely amazing, growing nicely. Can't complain about the growth. It's been nice and warm during the days, and propane heater's been kicking on. We got the wood stove running, and just trying to keep these plants nice and happy and growing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and trellis these tomato plants. The type of trellis that we use here on our farm is the Florida weave method. We got a T-post every 4 plants, and I got the string here on my hip. And it's PVC pipe. I'll explain to you guys what's going on here. We just run through on one side and come back on the other side, and that's it. Whenever you're trellising determined tomato plants, these are the easiest way to trellis them. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain and get started here. Alrighty, y'all, so you get the string here. I got a pipe, piece of pipe, toothful pipe. I have the string here. I left the string in the rain, so the box is all messed up. Anyways, you get the pipe here. You tie this up to the T-post like this. About 6 inches off the ground here, give or take, depending how tall your tomato plants are. You do a nice, just a regular knot. We don't ever undo this until the end of the season. Just come through here, and you pull tight with one hand, and you need both hands here. So I keep the tension with this hand, and I guide it with this hand. So since this tomato plant's kind of flopping over here, go ahead and pick it up here, come around, across the next post, go on top of that, and pull really tight. On the first one, I always go twice, just so there won't be no slack, and then you continue to move on to the next plants. The fastest and easiest way is whenever your tomato plants are standing up straight, and just like that, as easy as can be. So this is what you want to see here. These plants get smushed between each, one on each side there, kind of you smush the plants in between them. Best and easiest way. The best way to do this is whenever the plants are like this right now, they're upright. Whenever they start flopping over, like these over here, it's kind of a pain, because you got to come back there and lift up the plants. So that's why I'm doing this today, before they start putting any extra growth on them, because they're all upright, nice and healthy, and makes it way easier to stake these. Alrighty, y'all, so we are done tying tomatoes here. Simple method, up and down the rows pretty quick. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, in the summer months, come through here 10, 20, 30 minutes, be done with the tunnel, and that's all the trellising that gets involved. Not too much maintenance. The reason we do this trellising system, and the absolute best trellising system for tomatoes, is fast, easy, get it done quick, and you can't complain about it. Whenever these tomato plants grow bigger, we'll come back through, run another line through there, and usually by the end of the season we have 7 or 8, maybe 10 or 12 lines. All the plants get up to here, big massive plants. So yeah, this is probably the best method to trellising tomato plants if you're doing many of them. I know there's many different methods. I mean, if you guys were watching my videos last year, on that side of the high tunnel we did the lean and lower, which for indeterminates it works great. But this year, the entire farm, we're doing determinate tomato plants, Florida weave method, getting them nice and done, and then just as easy as can be. Over here, these are the smaller tomato plants that are potted up here. We transplanted these, moved them inside the high tunnel just because we're heating them at night, and they've been growing like in the last week. These doubled or tripled in size here. The greenhouse, as you guys saw this morning, is absolutely full, so put them in here on the floor. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, these will be ready to be planted in our third tunnel, and then we're going to wait about the middle of May, and then we're going to transplant in the second tunnel and have all the greenhouses full of tomatoes. And like I mentioned, the varieties we're growing are Red Deuce and Carolina Golds, and as long as you keep them fertilized and happy and trellised, that's all the plants need to survive. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out FarmerDreSupply.com. That's where you guys are able to find all your greenhouse and gardening needs, from tomato seeds, tomato fertilizers, anything as from a production standpoint. This is going to be it for today. If you guys haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. Y'all have a good day. We will see you next time.